Socrates changed the world forever. Born in ancient Athens nearly 2,500 years ago, Socrates was more than just a philosopher. He was a revolutionary thinker, a moral challenger, and, ultimately, a martyr for truth. This is the story of Socrates, the father of Western philosophy. Before Socrates, philosophy was largely concerned with the cosmos, the stars, elements, and nature of the universe. Thinkers like Thales and Anaximander sought to explain the physical world. But Socrates turned philosophy inward. Instead of asking, "What is the universe made of?" he asked, "What is virtue? What is justice? What does it mean to live a good life?" In a world full of orators and sophists, those paid to argue for any side, Socrates became known for his peculiar way of questioning everything, relentlessly and often uncomfortably. Socrates' greatest contribution wasn't a theory, it was a method. The Socratic method is a form of dialogue that involves asking a series of questions to expose contradictions in thinking and lead people to clarity. Rather than telling people what to believe, Socrates made them think. A simple conversation about courage, justice, or love could lead his students into deep self-reflection. It wasn't always comfortable. In fact, it often made people angry. Socrates didn't lecture, he questioned, and through questioning, he made people doubt what they thought they knew. Socrates was known for his strange appearance, bald, short, with bulging eyes, but his mind was sharp. He served as a soldier, was fearless in battle, and walked barefoot through the streets of Athens, engaging citizens, slaves, and elites in philosophical debate. He never took money for teaching. He lived in poverty and claimed to know nothing, and that, he said, was the beginning of wisdom. He believed that an unexamined life is not worth living. But not everyone appreciated Socrates' questions. As Athens declined after the Peloponnesian War, many began to see Socrates as a dangerous influence, especially because some of his former students, like Alcibiades and Critias, betrayed the city. In 399 BCE, Socrates was put on trial. The charges? Corrupting the youth and impiety, not believing in the gods of the state. His defense, recorded by Socrates, left no writings, but his ideas were immortalized by his students, most notably Plato, who would go on to teach Aristotle, who would teach Alexander the Great. That makes Socrates the intellectual grandfather of much of Western civilization. His method is still taught in law schools. His moral courage still inspires activists, and his message still echoes through time. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates may have died in 399 BCE, but in every classroom, courtroom, and quiet moment of self-reflection, he lives on.